How's it going, guys? Electron Man. Well, we're going to do a little install and review on a Voger VG360 home security camera. I've got like multiple cameras out in my shop. You know, obviously I've got quite a bit of equipment stuff and I want to protect. But what I don't have out here is I have some blind spots on one side where my door is, and I'd like to have a PTZ, which means a pan tilt zoom camera. And I was out there searching around on Amazon and saw this guy here for like under $30. They had it on, I don't know if it's on sale or whatever, but it was less than 30 bucks. And I thought, wow, if I can get it's an outdoor camera, it's PTZ, and it says it's got like a, I don't know, 5 megapixel or 1 megapixel, something like that. A high definition. It does 1080 HD. So it should be, clarity-wise, should be good. And I thought, heck, for the money, let me go ahead and give it a try. So we're going to go ahead and get this box open. And typically on cameras, what I've learned to do is before you go out there and install it, set it up on your bench, get whatever application you're going to use, and get it working before you mount it. Because the last thing you want to do is going out there trying to push buttons and power reset and everything after it's installed. So let me go ahead and get this box open, and then let's see what we got in the box and how hard this thing's going to be to install. Okay, let's get this box open here now. See how hard the box is though. Not too hard. What do we got here? We got a little owner's manual here. USB. I guess she's USB powered. I kind of don't care for the size of that plug there. Wish it would unplug because it's going to make it. I'm going to have to make a bigger hole than I would prefer to make. But, well, it's even got a little screwdriver that comes with it. And it looks like a cable, and it'll also do network. You can do it network, or I'm sure it's powered through here. It is wireless. Screw the antenna on here. Let me get this all out here and set this down here. Yeah, it's got some mounting hardware there, and yeah, it's got a little USB power brick, which is kind of what I suspected. But I guess I could run it network PoE, but no, I'm not going to mess with that. A lot easier for me just to run one cable out there and do it wireless. There's your antenna. So that's pretty much it for the box. Obviously the antenna will screw in back here. Go ahead and get it screwed in there. And yeah, the initial looking at it looks pretty nice for the price. A little protected seal on here. Of course, it'll all depend on how well it looks. Okay, there we got the camera there. I'll go ahead and find me a plug to plug this in real quick. Well, at least they give you a decent length for the power wire. Boy, anymore about everything's USB powered, you know. Okay, there's that. Get this little power brick here and plug it in. Okay. I now have an LED lit. And now let's go through the, I'm going to install it with this screwdriver. Wow. That would take a lot, a lot of work to do that. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, it has sound. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's 1080p. And it looks like 3 screws. Making an awful lot of noises here. Okay, let me get the old instruction manual out here and see what we got to do. I'm sure it's going to take an app of some sort. Get my reading glasses on here. See what we got. Oh, chill out there. Thank you for choosing our product. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah. Specifications. To wireless smart. That's it. I think I've already got that on my phone. Actually, let me look and see here. That's a pretty normal program as far as for my security cameras and stuff. Let's see. I think I've got it to my smart. Let's see here. I got Zosi Smart, XMI, Smart Life. I'd like to be able to use one of the apps I already have as to install another one. Yeah, I've got it already to my smart. Which, what camera do I have running on that anyway? Oh, that's my 360 shop camera inside. That's cool, so we'll have the external one too. Okay, I'm sure we're going to want to do a plus here, add a device. Okay, we're good there. Check passwords and we suggest enabling the following access such as Bluetooth, etc. Please complete pairing within 3 minutes after device is reset. Okay. Continue. While using the app. And then we're going to go security. See, security and video surveillance. And then we're going to want a smart camera Wi-Fi. Make sure the indicator is flashing rapidly. I don't know about it's rapidly. Fire device, I'll make sure the indicator is flashing rapidly or prompt turns. I heard the tone, okay. So we hit next. Select the Wi-Fi, it's going to be home shop, which is my Wi-Fi network out here. Okay, we want to scan the QR code. Now, is that for that? No, that's should be one on the camera, I would think. Okay, when they're talking scan QR code, they're meaning the code on my phone, duh. And we want to scan it in front of the camera. Okay. I got a tone that it picked it up. I heard a prompt. It says adding device. Could it really be that easy? Let's see. Give it a minute here to. It says adding device, so it's searching now. But so far, it's been pretty flawless. I hope it turns out that easy. Wow. Just sit here and wait for adding devices. It does have some screws that come with it, so. That'll be simple enough. 3 screws. I got to drill one hole. I wish it didn't have to drill it quite as big as they're going to require me to. Wish it had a micro USB instead of a full one, but it looks like a 3/4 inch hole will do it. Shouldn't be too bad. Are you going to be easy for me or not? Connection timed out, sucker. Guys, I go through this all the time. Every time you do one of these, it seems like you gotta do it 2 or 3 times before it finally picks it up. Next, home shop. You know, I didn't put the password in that last time. And then. Okay, scan the code. Okay, got it. I heard prompt. And let's see if it takes it this time. Yeah, it might help if you put the network password. I should have read it better the first time. I picked the network, but I didn't. I left the password blank, so that might explain why I didn't pick it up the first time. There's those little nuances like that that'll get you every time. Come on, baby. Pick it up. Pick it up. It's also got a place to put an SD card if you want in it. And it has a reset button too as well, so if that doesn't go, then every time it's got a place for an SD card, and as well as you got a little reset button there, a little rubber cover that goes over it. Hear a double beep from it, huh? Okay, yeah. This is typical of this. So let's start over again. Okay. I'm going to do a hard reboot. Hold the button down, reboot it. Okay. Says double beep. I got that. Whoops. Next, hold the camera out in front of it. You gonna get it? Okay, you got it. I heard prompt. And let's try it again. And it got it. 3 times as a charm. Isn't that crazy? This is not unusual. Okay, smart camera done. Loading. And there you go. Awesome. And let's see, where's the pan direction? There we go. Alright. Pan and tilt does work. Up and down works. Alright, well, let's get this sucker installed now and see how she does. Video quality looks pretty good so far. Awesome. Okay, well, now let's finish her up. Okay, guys, a 3/4 inch hole saw blade was perfect for that USB connection. I went ahead and I didn't have to do all this. I got kind of carried away, but I wanted to do the wire management, so I tied it all nice. And I actually had a plug right on the inside here, and then the wire runs out here, and then here's where the camera's going to sit, which all I need to do is get me a few screws and mount her up in there like that, and we'll come back. Kind of wanted to show where we're at, but yeah, that 3/4 hole was perfect for that. So FYI, you need a 3/4 hole to get that power cable through if you're doing Wi-Fi only. Ethernet would fix through, 3/4 would too, so either you could do Ethernet or Wi-Fi with a 3/4 inch. But let me get that camera mount out. Okay, guys, there you go. All installed. Nothing complicated about that, and I just put the hole behind the cover so I didn't have to worry about it anything being exposed. And screwed her up there. Not complicated at all. Probably took me about 10 minutes. Took me longer to get the ladder out than it did to put the 3 screws in there. But we'll have to see how she does in night vision. But so far, I'll go ahead and bring you back in here and show you what we're seeing on the phone. And I'm pretty impressed for the price. So guys, there's what she looks like on the phone. I'm not sure you can see, and then I can pan and tilt to the left or right. It also has a built-in speaker, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I can. Here you go. You can hear the sound. There's nothing out there right now, but anyway. I think it's going to do pretty good for what I needed to do. Okay, guys, there you go, all installed. That's actually even on SD there, mind you. This gives me a little more speed whenever I'm panning and tilting and zooming. But either way, even at standard duty, let's go ahead and go in high definition here. Look at that. Hopefully you're getting a good picture of that. That is really good picture. It's even got pan and detect and a bunch of stuff I'm probably not going to use, but basically probably going to sit there most of the time. And it also, as you see, detected motion up there. That's awesome. I tell you, for under $30, I'm pretty impressed. That, and it's an outdoor camera with pan, tilt, and zoom. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little short video on this outdoor camera and how to install it and how to get her working. Guys, have a great day. This is Electron Man. If you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, and if take a chance and hit that bell so that you'll know when new videos are coming out. And give me a like if you don't mind.